guys, today I'm going to do a little bit of something called a flashback. I have noticed that I've been getting comments from some of my younger girls, and by young I mean 11, 12, 13, and of course I'm much older than that, but one of the biggest things that I get is how can I use makeup and make it look natural without going overboard and maybe just help myself look a little bit older. I want to apply makeup the right way. Well, I think one of the key things about makeup use at a young age, obviously, is use less. I can't sit there and tell you not to use it because when I was like 12 or 13 years of age, I thought makeup was just awesome. I was just getting curious about it. If my mom wouldn't have let me experiment while guiding me, it would have been a huge disappointment to me because I ended up loving makeup so much. And learning how to apply it from my mother at a younger age, but she taught me age-appropriate makeup. If you are curious about makeup, you should definitely look into it. Talk with your parents and find out what's acceptable. Maybe you guys can reach some sort of a compromise. I don't think your goal should be to look older using makeup. I think it should be just to have fun with makeup because makeup can be fun. And that's why I'm calling this back to basics, because I picked a few of the products that I enjoyed at that age, or products that were similar to what I was using when I was that age. Number one, if you're interested in makeup or you're just getting interested in makeup, then you're old enough to know that skincare at any age is a must. You don't want to use any type of anti-aging products at a young age. Don't even touch them. If you see them, back away. Anti-aging products at a very young age are not a good idea. They can actually do more harm to your skin than good. Start out with a basic moisturizer, preferably one that contains SPF. My recommendation, no additives, just basic moisture with SPF. If you can't get your hands on that, just pick up a gentle lotion that contains a low SPF, or even a sensitive skin baby lotion. I mean, not a thick greasy one, but a light one with colloidal oatmeal, which is a natural ingredient. Just do something like that. Just lightly brush it over your face. And like I said, I don't have makeup on because I really want to show you how these products look and keep you looking natural. And I think the sheer act of applying makeup will make you feel older. I don't think the goal is to look older, but if you want to feel a little bit older by applying just a little bit of makeup, I think that'll satisfy your real need to want to look older. Trust me, you'll spend the rest of your life trying to cover up stuff with makeup, so use as little of it as possible now while you can. One of the biggest mistakes that young girls make is trying to cake on too much makeup on their eye area, and they don't really know how to apply it or the parts of the eyes to apply it on. But that doesn't matter because at that age you don't need to think or focus so much on that. What you want to do is, if you're gonna experiment with eye makeup, do it right. Don't just go pick out bright, bold colors. I think to start, you should start with natural, neutral colors on your eyes. I don't think you should start with any fancy techniques. Maybe experiment if you want to have fun at home, but if you're going to wear it out in public, you don't want to look ridiculous, you know what I mean? So choose natural colors. And don't choose anything too expensive because you probably aren't going to be wearing makeup every day. This is Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild. This is going to run you about maybe $2 or $3, but it's all colors that aren't going to be really dark or really bold colors. And if you have a local Sally's Beauty Supply, you can also find these online too. These are only $1 a piece, and these are little eyeshadows. You can connect them side by side. This color is a taupe color. I think you'll be able to see it. Anyways, choose natural colors like these that'll give you a really nice natural effect on your eyes. You don't really need really expensive makeup brushes, but if you do want to start playing around with different brushes, a lot of your eyeshadows and things are going to come with applicator brushes, whether they're little brush types like this or little spongy applicators. I still use these sponge applicators to this day for certain looks that I really want a good, good control over. So, if you are going to opt for a small brush, choose something inexpensive. This is a little e.l.f. brush I picked up. It's a little sort of flat applicator brush. e.l.f. makes several great brushes and they're only $1. A basic brush is a wonderful thing to have to begin with. And I would just recommend, if you want something quick and simple, just to give you that little feel, of makeup, go with a natural color. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick this light brow bone color in the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells. and I'm just going to look right here, but apply that all over your eyelid. And what that's going to do is just basically neutralize your eyelid. Choose something kind of close to your skin tone. You don't want it to be too dramatic of a difference. Just because, like I said, you're just now getting into makeup, and this is kind of foolproof. You can't go wrong with using a basic color that's only a shade, you know, maybe a shade lighter or the same shade as your skin tone. As you can see, it doesn't really do anything dramatic, but it does kind of even out the color of my eyelid. Okay? So next, you can choose any of these shades, but I'm going to switch to the Sally Girl just to show you. And this one right here is that taupe color. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to load my brush with the taupe color. And when you close your eyes, I'm just going to put this light shade into my crease. As you can see, it's not giving me this caked on makeup look, and it's not too aging either. But you're still going to be applying makeup. Okay? And there, that is so natural looking, you can barely tell, but I know I have it on. So I actually feel a little bit better knowing I have it on. And if you want to just try a little pop of color, you can go back to a natural shade. And by natural shades, I mean like really light, maybe pearly, peachy colors, pearly colors, light brown colors. This might come off a little bit dark, but it's actually a very nice light color. You can just take this and just put it a little bit on the outer corner. You don't have to be really precise because, like I said, it's not very dark. But just take it around the corner, maybe halfway between your eyebrow and where your eyelashes start. Just take it just lightly right on that corner, just touching on it. And later on, as you continue with makeup, you'll learn that that's your outer V area, but again, you don't have to be really precise. Just lightly brush it on the outer corners like this. Just take your finger, just blend it out a little bit. If you want to, you're welcome to use a brush or, like I said, a sponge applicator. And there you go. If you want to do something else, I'm sure all of you have seen these little eye brushes or spoolies or whatever you have. Just kind of brush your brows into place. That's just a little something you can do that doesn't even put product on your face. So brush your brows into place, and that just makes you, you know, feel good. So try that. Blushes, be careful with blushes, obviously, because it's kind of hard to know how to apply blushes at a younger age. If you do want to try blushes, obviously there's some fun ones out there. This one's a Clinique one. This is probably going to be too expensive, but maybe, you know, an older sister or your mom or someone has a blush that you can just experiment with. Look for a very light, sweet, natural pink color. And I don't want to blind you with the mirror, but a nice, sweet kind of a pink color would be good. There are drugstore brands like Revlon makes some really pretty pinks. Look for something inexpensive that's just a sweet pinky color or a light peachy color, kind of like this. This is e.l.f. This one's like $3. This is really inexpensive. And just get whatever kind of blush brush you have. Some of the drugstore ones do come with blush brushes. Those are great to use. Just don't sit there and scrub it on. And, you know, I'll show you the easiest way not to overdo the blush. Take your, like, you know the old trick where you take your pencil and you go, ooh, and it makes it look like it's like rubbery? Just lightly take it between your fingers and tap your blush. If you're going to try blush, smile and just put it right here on the apples of your cheeks. Just naturally. But you're still only using those two fingers because you don't want to mash your blush in at your age, okay? You just don't want to do that. But lightly tap, tap, tap. Take it like two fingers still. I'm not smashing it on. Smile, and right where your top of your cheek is, you'll see it's kind of like halfway between here. If you imagine a C shape between the tip of your smile and the corner of your eye, tip of your smile, corner of your eye, you're going to hit the blush on the top part of that. Two fingers. You can't overdo it with two fingers. So just lightly, gently tap, tap, tap. Just like that. I don't recommend getting into cream blushes or anything like that. That's just too much of a commitment. It's too hard to worry about blending it out. A nice, soft, natural powder blush would be awesome. If you're feeling a little brave and you feel like you want to try mascara, don't go for dark mascara. It'll darken up your eyes and it'll give you a look that you're not going to be too happy with. If you do want to try and wear it out in public to maybe a dance or something, I would go with a clear mascara. This is the Great Lash Clear. It will give you a little bit of lift and separation on your lashes. And you just gently take it starting at the base of your lashes and just brush it up. Kind of wiggle as you go. You can look down and then look back up and just see how I'm just putting it on from the base of my lashes up. You can do it to both eyes. Again, it's not all about the look of having makeup on so much as the act of makeup that's just really going to give you a little boost. And I certainly am not one to tell you not to use makeup, because I love makeup and I used makeup when I was younger too. So I just think you got to do it right. Just don't overdo it. Go for natural products. Inexpensive, because you might lose them. You might lose them in your backpack. You might lose them at a dance or wherever you're headed. So go for something that's not too expensive. If you want to experiment with color, e.l.f. makes little shimmer glosses that are like this. They're only $1, but it's a nice, really nude pink color. I do think glosses are better. I wouldn't go for a hardcore lipstick. At your age, I think it would be too much of a commitment to do the lipstick. So go for really shimmery glosses. This is Burt's Bees. It's got a lot of great ingredients in it with pomegranate oil. These two by e.l.f. are just really natural colored lip glosses that have SPF in them. These are about $3. Bonbons, you can find this at Walmart, and I actually have this in my collection because I love this color. They make a couple of little swirly glosses like this. And another one, and I'll tell you to this day, I didn't just go buy these products because I wanted to do a young girl's video for you, or tutorial. It's because I love these products still. And I'd have to say my #1 choice is the Dr. Pepper Lip Smacker. I want to say this is about $2 or $3, but it's got such an awesome color. And really fast, I'm going to run through and swatch all these for you. This is the Dr. Pepper. It's just a really sort of a sweet pink color. I'm actually going to use this one to complete the look, and you'll see as I put it on, it gives you sort of a nice kind of a pink lip, kind of a popsicle sort of stained lip. Just to give you a really quick show of these colors that you're going to be aiming for. There's a sheer, I'm going to show you a sheer pink. Here's the bonbons I'm putting on. And this, like I said, is just to give you an idea of the color range that you should be aiming for. This one, if you're into, obviously you're probably watching other makeup videos and you've heard of the ever popular NARS Turkish Delight. This is a very budget-friendly version of NARS Turkish Delight. It's Lip Lights Bonnie Bell. You can get it at Walmart, and it's called Strawberry Parfait. It is so close to NARS Turkish Delight. It is like amazing how close it is. And I'll show you the one that's going on right here. For those of you who are familiar with NARS Turkish Delight, there it is right there. It's not very long wearing, but it is definitely the closest I've found. That's pretty much like the color range. I'll see if I can show you. I'm actually going to turn this light out too to see if it'll give you a different idea. But if you look at all of these shades that I have on my hand, from start to finish, they're all very, very natural looking. And that's the key. Keep it light, keep it natural. Alright, thanks so much for your questions. Go have fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy makeup. Don't overdo it. Enjoy being young. God knows I wish I was where you are at all over again. But thank you so much for asking. That was such an awesome question that I keep getting from you girls. I hope this helps some of you, and of course if you're older, I'm sure you remember those days too. If you have a couple of tips that you would like to share with our younger viewers, feel free to post it in the comment section as a video response to this. That way if any other younger girls happen to stumble across it, they'll have some other resources. And of course, like I said, you know, #1, ask your parents' permission. That's the biggest thing. You don't ever want to put makeup on behind your parents' back. So if you do have their permission and you are ready to experiment, you might be surprised. They may want to help you too. But at that age, I know parents aren't always that cool. I know I thought my mom was nuts. So anyways, that's why we're here. So have fun, try it out, keep it natural, and I think you'll be really happy with the results. Take care, have a great day or night when you're watching this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.